Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. Gang, this video is called, well, I'm gonna name it When Unaware Female Cop Ends Her Career in Seconds. Shout out to all the female cops that tried to arrest me. All y'all were sexy, but it didn't happen. I only got arrested by a female cop once, because it was my choice, because it was my body, and it was my choice.
To identify yourself so I can let my dispatcher know who I'm out with. If you don't identify yourself, that is obstruction.
What crime did I commit?
There's no crime, but I'm identifying you. Okay.
Because I didn't do anything. Oh, sir, she almost ran me off the road.
Okay. Again, you didn't yield to lights and siren. You came out.
She was next to me and stopped and almost ran me off the fucking road. What are you talking about?
Listen to me.
On September 22nd, 2022, Officer Lewis of the Cleveland Heights Police Department initiated a traffic...
Cleveland Heights. Let me turn this up and let me turn this down because I've been having that issue. Alright, there we go.
Stop for expired tags on a silver Infiniti. However, her reckless driving nearly caused a collision with another driver, Mr. Kern. After the near miss, Mr. Kern, upset about her dangerous behavior, pulled over to talk to Officer Lewis. Though he complied by waiting on the sidewalk, Officer Lewis, after addressing the driver of the Infiniti, approached Mr. Kern with hostility. She escalated the situation, claiming he hadn't yielded to her lights and sirens, although Mr. Kern disputed this. Her story shifted multiple times during the encounter, ultimately leading to an unjustified call for backup.
1 second.
Radio, stand by. It's going to be on Mayfield across from the first accident.
Damn,
road.
my cousin.
There'll be another unit because another party just...
Bruh. What was you doing out there, Josh?
I don't know how to yield
Speeding,
to license
and you look high. My brother, my brother.
sirens that he's
Oh,
making.
922, 222. Oh my goodness.
Recording me.
Somebody's
Sit down, we'll get him off the
birthday.
road.
That's divine.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Officer Lewis with Cleveland Heights. The reason I'm for the traffic stop is the plates on the vehicle are expired. It's not even a big deal. Do you know that guy behind me in the Porsche?
I was trying to hurry up and move
You're
over.
good. No, you're good. You did the right thing.
You almost smacked the Porsche? Take her to jail.
I put my lights out and sirens. He did not below. I'll give you the plate to the other vehicle that's out with the confrontation. I apologize.
You almost ran me off the road.
What's the first thing she said? I'm wishing on a star. She said I do what? Oh wait, oh what?
That's out with the confrontation. I apologize.
For what? You know you're wrong.
Ran me off the road.
I initiated my lights and
I didn't hear
sirens.
anything.
What, was your music on? Because I had the lights and sirens on, sir.
You apologize.
I apologize.
You're wrong.
You said it twice. You know you're wrong. He said it.
Lights and sirens on,
You
sir.
heard him.
You apologize.
I apologize. He stopped abruptly.
Smart man. You got it on camera. And what else? You got her to say it. Confirmation of information is a must. He stopped abruptly. He stopped abruptly. But Miller's.
Okay, I'm not wrong. The lights and sirens
So why did you apologize, ma'am? That would have been my next question. Back her in a corner, bruh. Chess.
were activated.
You ran me
Okay,
off the road.
I did not do that, sir. The lights and
So
sirens.
what are you apologizing for? Why didn't you ask that questions? Questions give you power, nigga.
My marked patrol.
There you go. Oh man, goddamn, we got a lawsuit on our hands. What are you apologizing? What? Great minds think alike, my nigga, with that fucking cool ass sweater on.
Okay, I did not.
And well, no, damn, I was about to give you more credit because this is my pet peeve. When people wear black, but their blacks don't match. If you have on an ashy black and a royal black and a true black, which is two totally or three totally different blacks, we could understand you're just trying to be fashionable. But when you're trying to like camouflage your blacks, like his sweater with his what, nigga, why do you have a sweater on with some basketball shorts? He must have got adopted by a white family. But that black hat matches his black sweater though. Let's go.
That, sir. The lights and
He
sirens.
said, "What are you apologizing for?"
Sirens were activated. Okay, I did not do that, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The lights and sirens on my marked patrol.
So what are you apologizing for? Ding, ding, ding. Beep. Money counter.
Because he stopped abruptly, causing me to stop
And I almost
abruptly,
caused the
causing
accident.
you to stop abruptly.
Right.
And I apologize for that. However, the lights and sirens were on. Okay, the police vehicle is marked. You can clearly see it's a marked patrol vehicle.
So wait a minute. So what you're saying is when you turn on the lights and sirens, that bends the physics of space and time? No, bitch. What you did was reckless. Just because you turn on your lights and sirens, that does not mean that this man is supposed to perceive space and time differently. He's not a superhero. But when he sues y'all, he's gonna feel like one.
Initiated lights and sirens.
Fuck you
I'm not
mean?
gonna argue, and I'm telling you I do. I'm gonna tell you I do apologize that he did stop
But I'm
abruptly.
gonna tell you the disconnect.
Nobody was wrong.
I'm gonna tell you the disconnect, right? So between the public and you as a public
You want
servant,
me to just that driver check? Okay.
if it's something wrong and you actually
She just called for backup. We already seen at the beginning of this video, which why would you put a spoiler like that in the beginning of the video? This nigga's going to jail because she's scared. If this was and I love women, bro. I love women more than I probably should. But this is why a lot of women should not be cops. I'm not saying that female cops should not exist. I'm saying this is why a lot of women, I said it slow just for you, baby. A lot of women should not be police officers because she was so empathetic towards the situation. She felt so bad. This man wasn't even being aggressive. Imagine if he was being aggressive. She would be crying right now. Yeah, no, a male cop definitely would have knew, which she knows, not to apologize for something that they supposedly didn't do. You get what I'm saying? And that's the superpower of a woman, her femininity, because femininity is one of the most powerful strengths, if not the most powerful strength you could have. She was in her feminine so much that she walked up apologizing, even though I'm 110% certain that she knew that was not the right thing to do. But her femininity and her emotions overrode her knowledge and her logic at this point. I'm not saying it always does that. I'm not saying that it's always going to be like that. But she's also, I can hear in her voice, she's young. She's probably like 25. And that's your superpower. So instead of her being a police officer, she could have did something else.
all you say, my bad.
And I did. I just
And
said,
keep going.
I said my bad. I said, I initiated a traffic stop in a marked vehicle with lights and sirens. If you didn't hear the sirens or see the lights, I don't
Trying to blame it on him.
Well, I called backup because somebody was getting out of a cop car.
Sergeant Wolf arrived on the scene and
She's
immediately
not a-
made
she's not a
assumptions
cop,
without
bro.
properly
She's
assessing
too
the
soft.
situation. He accused Mr. Kern of obstruction, despite having
Did this bitch say he was driving a Porsche? You can't tell a real Porsche from a Tesla? Oh, hell no. She got taken advantage of. Somebody said that was a new Porsche. She thought it was nice and got in. If I had a Tesla and a female thought it was a Porsche, I'm not about to correct you on that till you find out it's not a Porsche. And then I'm gonna call you an Uber, and then you're like, damn, all the niggas got Porsches out today. Shit, a bitch supposed to be famous. Oh, this nigga got money. He called me a Uber Porsche. That's what they need to come out with. Pay me my money. Uber Porsche, nigga. Uber Lambo. Psh. Let's get it, man. Give me my check. They already got the black trucks. Uber Porsche. This not a Porsche. This a Tesla. Said no man ever. If you think it's a Porsche, baby, it's a Porsche. Yeah, it is what it is.
No legal basis for the claim. Wolf's actions reflect a broader issue within law enforcement.
I mean, you call back up for your safety, but
Well, you don't pull up behind an officer on a traffic stop.
you don't even know what's going on.
You're right, I don't.
So why are you saying that?
Because I'm here, and what you're doing right now is against the law.
Ran me off the road.
Okay, well then you should have pulled over for lights and sirens. She said it on the radio that you didn't yield, and it's on dash cam, I'm assuming.
This the disconnect, man.
Sir,
I'll tell you what, let her finish her business, and then we can sit down and talk like
we're good.
adults.
I'm gonna let him go. We're good. I'm gonna let him go.
I'm gonna let him go. What you, nigga, you are the one who caused the offense. What you mean I'm gonna let him go? He wasn't even detained. I'm gonna let him go? That's that NLP trying to convince you did something wrong and you're now dismissed. Nigga, how am I dismissed when I initiated this situation? I'm gonna let him go. I'm not your, like, come on, bro. What? That was some cold little reverse psychology. Like, he's the one in the trouble. No, nigga, you're the offender. You gotta be faster than that.
Sorry, what was your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Why you need my last name?
Because I'm asking who I'm talking to. You asked me who you were talking to.
You're not, well, not now you're going to be under arrest, because what you're doing is illegal.
Listen,
What you're doing is illegal. I can charge you for interfering with the
just give me your last name.
Interfering with a traffic stop? She walked up to him. He better get some money out this.
Why?
Because I'm conducting business with you right now.
Yes.
10-4, that's not going to be
This nigga said if you wanna be. You gotta know the law, bro. Yeah, he should have gave his name because you want to be able to get your money. You get what I'm saying? But he might even know. He probably got arrested on purpose so he could get more money. And I did a little research. Didn't see this video. I did a little research before this. He got I'm gonna tell you later. I'm gonna tell you later.
Stand by.
What's your reasonable articulate
Okay.
suspicion of my crime?
I'm going to get rid of him.
I'll explain to you.
You're gonna get rid of him.
If you want to be.
10-4, that's not
That's
going
not how
to
it
be
works.
right.
What's your RS?
Stand by.
My RS?
Articulate
Okay.
suspicion of my
Okay,
crime.
here,
gonna get
first,
rid of
okay, hold on. I'll explain it to you.
That nigga said RS, he knows the law. You should be scared.
Doing what you're doing right now?
No, sir, she almost ran me off the road.
Okay. Again, you didn't yield to lights and siren, and you came out.
She was next to me and stopped and almost ran me off the fucking road. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
listen to me. You asked my reasonable articulable suspicion. It's not a
I'm not
probable
under
cause.
arrest. If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
I don't want to arrest you. We have to
You're
ID
going to
you.
violate my rights. That's what you're
Okay,
going to do?
we have to ID you. You understand that? Yes, we do.
All right, I'm going to videotape it.
Okay, we got you on camera
I'm
too.
going to call, then come get the car. You're violating my rights.
Come getting, who's getting what car?
They can come, you're going to
We're
arrest
gonna do
me,
another
right?
car here. I got a male who's obstructing.
No, I'm not.
And, he's refusing to identify himself. So I'll take a report on it, but I need your ID.
No.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with her.
The misuse of authority to intimidate civilians. Ohio Revised Code 2921.29 clearly states that identification is required only when there is reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Since
You don't think he knew that?
Mr. Kern was not involved in any criminal offense, his refusal to provide identification was lawful. However, Officer Lewis and Sergeant Wolf ignored this fact, pressuring Mr. Kern into complying and eventually handcuffing him without cause.
Listen.
Damn, is that the law in Cali? I'm gonna look it up because I might have a I didn't get arrested though, thanks to Allah.
Talk to me. Just do me a favor. All I'm asking you,
I'm a private citizen.
just take your hands out of your pocket while we're
That
talking.
nigga said I'm a private citizen. Lawsuit.
Okay, I called for backup, all right?
Yeah.
I initiated a traffic stop. I understand you and I and that gentleman, we all just saw what happened, okay? I'm calling for another person because I'm dealing with one person who I don't know who I'm dealing with, and you get listen, sir, let me speak. Let me explain to you. I call for another person because I have a man getting out of a car walking towards me. You know how society is. I know how society is. Now listen.
She basically said, I'm scared.
Asking you to identify yourself so I can let my dispatcher know who I'm out with. If you don't identify yourself, that is obstruction. You are the one that came out.
Obstruction is a secondary crime. What crime did I commit?
There's no crime, but I'm...
There's no crime. You disgust me.
No crime.
I'm identifying you. Okay.
Thank you.
I need your driver license.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to arrest you if you don't identify yourself.
She just said it was no crime.
It is a
Listen.
crime. Obstructing is a
What?
crime.
Obstructing is a
You
crime.
need to identify yourself, guys.
She almost ran me off the road.
And then I still have to identify you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call anything in the car. You can arrest me.
Okay, turn around.
Because I didn't do anything.
Okay, turn around.
I didn't do anything.
Listen, just all you have to do
I don't have my ID with me.
Okay, what's your cell phone?
That's all we asked for.
For what?
What's your last name,
What's
sir?
you, Kern, man?
Kern?
You know what happened. Why are you letting him do
Listen,
this?
he's a sergeant.
He's violating my rights.
He is not. He
Have a
didn't
seat. We're gonna give you a
identify
ticket when we
yourself.
send you on your way. You have valid driver's license?
Yeah, I do. You violate my rights,
Yeah,
man.
were you getting a ticket for interfering with the traffic?
How did I interfere? She almost ran me off the fucking road.
And you could have pulled off and waited and called.
I did wait when she said wait.
You were out here talking to her. Have a seat.
Mr. Kern, just
Yeah,
have...
push
Because she walked up to him.
Have a seat.
He was standing there.
Gizmo, man.
Dude, have a seat. I'm not putting up with your bullshit, okay? Have a seat.
What's wrong with you, man?
Have a seat.
Sitting down.
All the way in.
If he
He's going
checks...
for obstructing. Or he's getting a
You're
ticket
gonna...
for
I
obstructing.
don't...
Is he valid?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the radio to say. What? So this is what happened. That vehicle matched the description of the vehicle from Weird Shit yesterday. I saw it. I
That nigga left? Oh, man.
initiated a traffic stop. That person, instead of like pulling over, he stopped abruptly. And I'm getting behind him, but he stopped abruptly. This guy was very close to him, and we almost did get into an accident because that driver stopped so abruptly. I did, yes.
Gets a ticket for
He,
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this.
okay.
He's getting a ticket for
Radio 1, if you need to read back on that, yes, I have it.
emergency vehicle.
Yes, radio, I do. That's why I provided
It
it.
was to a Demetrius Raphael Kern. It's a 37-year-old male. He's valid. That's one.
So he gets a ticket and then he can come to
Listen, I don't feel I need to give him a ticket for that. I'm
But then
cool
he
with
got-
this.
I don't feel feelings. I don't feel I need to give him a ticket for that. Because you know you were in the wrong. You apologized over 4 times, bro.
Okay, I mean, I'm cool with letting him go. He just didn't understand.
He's in handcuffs.
And he's being a jerk.
He obstructed. He refused to identify himself. I'm not going to sit out here and argue with somebody for an hour. The legalities of it. You can come to court.
Okay.
So he gets a ticket for obstructing failure to identify himself.
You guys got a
Mr.
lawsuit
Kern,
coming.
just hang on. Just
You got a lawsuit coming.
Listen, let me explain to
He
you.
heard everything. You got a law. I wouldn't even said none of that.
You don't get out of the car yet. The sergeant wants me to give you a ticket for obstruction, okay? I'm not going to do anything else. Listen, he's the boss. He is the boss.
I don't have to refuse if I didn't commit a crime. This isn't a stop and ID state.
At this point, it is a traffic stop because you're out on a
almost ran me
traffic
off
stop.
the road.
Mr.
You
Kern,
know.
Bro, at this point, if you know you got the lawsuit, what you want them to beat you up to? Thirsty ass nigga, bro. Just take the ticket and go home.
we just had that
You got the
conversation. I did
footage.
not almost run you off the road.
That Tesla has cameras in it. So
Okay.
you guys are going to pay for this.
That's
Oh,
fine.
there you go.
Officer Lewis gave inconsistent statements. Unfortunately, Mr. Kern couldn't provide Tesla video evidence, explaining that the recording feature was inactive, despite Officer Lewis acknowledging her mistake
So you just got them.
and attempting to correct it. The supervisor, too egotistical to admit they were wrong, chose to proceed with the obstruction charge, citing that Mr. Kern was in handcuffs. This action amounts to a secondary violation of Mr. Kern's rights.
Mr. Kern, I apologize. I really do. And this is on body cam, all right? This is, the sergeant's telling me to do this, so... police have to identify you, you do have to identify yourself.
I broke the law. If I broke the law, I have to identify.
Mr. Kern, you got out of the vehicle in the middle of a traffic stop.
I got hit.
I understand that. And I needed to identify you.
This is going to be a heavy loss here. Cleveland Heights is going to pay me for this.
For what, sir?
Kidnapping, illegal detainment.
No one's kidnapping
I'm in the
you.
back of your car in handcuffs.
Okay.
I'm kidnapped.
This is not kidnapping. The sergeant placed you under arrest for obstruction. He asked for your information and you didn't give it to him. Listen, there will be a court date. You and I will both go to it. And our prosecutor's really good and we'll work through it, okay? Listen, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, alright?
I'm just doing, I'm told to do, alright? Get your fucking pink. Nigga, you a police with pink nails. I'm just doing, I'm supposed to, alright? No, why don't you just follow the law? That's what you're supposed to do. So you're an independent woman, but you still need a man to tell you how to do your job and protect you? You're in the way. Not all women, just this woman.
What do I put for this verbiage?
You don't even know how to write fucking tickets. Get your stupid ass on.
When asked to identify himself, he refused.
Alright, we already know this. What's gonna happen at the end? What's expired? Alright, the other nigga. Okay. Alright.
Do you want to sign or are you going to refuse? Alright, I'm going to give you a copy of it.
You guys violated my rights. You know.
Well, we'll all be in court.
Despite Officer Lewis apologizing for almost causing an accident, she and her supervisor, Sergeant Wolf, continued to escalate the situation. Mr. Kern, in handcuffs, was charged with obstruction, a charge that was clearly unfounded, as evidenced by the dismissal of the case 11 days later.
11. That's the number of death.
Charge that was clearly unfounded, as evidenced by the dismissal of the case 11 days later, due to lack of evidence. Officer Lewis herself appeared conflicted during the encounter, apologizing multiple times, but ultimately deferring to her superior's insistence on pressing charges. This further illustrates how poor supervision can exacerbate situations that could otherwise be peacefully resolved.
You're probably the only good cop on the force.
I'm not trying to be a bad cop. I was literally not trying to even have any of this happen, and I did apologize.
You apologize.
Close the door. Drive off.
You're following his directives.
He's a sergeant,
Yeah,
sir.
but still.
It's your arrest, nigga.
You are oath to the Constitution.
Right.
And you know what's right and wrong. And sometimes you gotta stand up to people.
Listen.
No.
When asked for your information, you have to identify yourself. At this point, we're on a traffic stop together.
But you still have to.
A traffic stop is not a crime.
And I asked him, am I being detained? And nobody answered that.
Listen.
So I did it. I covered all my bases.
All the stuff's gonna be typed in the report.
If I was being detained,
all the stuff's gonna be bro, you're dumb.
Choice but to give me my ID. That's why I specifically asked.
Yeah.
Am I being detained?
Well, at that point, it's a traffic stop.
But still, if I'm being detained, you should tell me. And if I'm not being detained, I'm free to go. And
Right.
in a situation.
Well, right now you're free to go.
Yeah. So.
All right?
Yeah, because you don't want to
I hope that
talk.
you feel better, and I'm sorry that all of this had to happen this way.
You didn't do nothing.
Well, we did. We got into a little accident, almost a middle accident.
You did your job.
And I apologize.
Yeah, bitch. We almost got into a little
Things happen in life. He came, he violated my rights.
Well, we're going to work through it, all right? I don't think he violated your rights. He wanted you to identify yourself, and you didn't. All right?
You know you swore oath.
Say again?
You swore oath.
I did.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right, Mr. Kern.
Thank you.
I hope that you feel better, all right?
To the hospital.
All right. You going to go to Metro?
I'm going right there.
Yes, sir.
The dismissal of Mr. Kern's case signaled that the obstruction charge was baseless. While Sergeant Wolf was a driving force behind the wrongful detainment, Officer Lewis's participation in the misconduct could not be overlooked. Her shifting narrative about the events, combined with her failure to uphold Mr. Kern's rights, ultimately led to her dismissal from the force.
Ooh! No. So she quit. What you doing now, baby? Her ass working at Applebee's. I'm trying to find a lawsuit. It said that he sued her. He sued them for $500,000, and he wants $250,000 in compensatory damages, which I don't know what that means. I'm smart. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything.
Department had no choice but to fire her after public outcry and internal review, citing her failure to act with integrity and her role in a botched, unjust traffic stop. Like and subscribe for more police.
Was she thick at least? She had a thick face. I wasn't even looking at her. Nah.
Conduct could not be overlooked. Her shifting narrative about the
shit. She might have a shifting narrative, but she's. I'm not even gonna think of something. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. I wouldn't even want that bitch to get fired.